But because you're cutting the glow scales because you no longer need them, you kind of want to supplement that with more nagas, but you also want card draw, which ends up being treasure guards. So it might not quite be as good as Arcane Intellect statically. It's pretty similar, but it fulfills a different purpose, and they're slightly more defensive. This is reasonable. Blood, okay. What's up, Daniel? I could just play Flame Geyser here, so that this gives me something more useful. This is a good nature spell. Touch is cute too, but let's try to get some different stuff. This might be a game where I just win with Sif later because he's going to have removal throughout the game. Okay. Geyser play the 1-2 for tempo. We have, like, inevitability later. So I just don't want to be behind constantly to a point where I have to throw out combo pieces. Yeah, cool. I mean, I could be wrong. That's my understanding of. I didn't make this deck, so I yoinked it off of Twitter or whatever. Crush Claw's good here, but I think Wild Spirits is a bit better. Crush Claw next turn, which is mana inefficient, but I want time to get this stuff online because these are good. This is a good tool to have. I could be wrong. I don't think I am, but that's the reasoning why this deck is the way it is. Maybe there's a better way to build it. But I think the Sif plus Discovery Magics are good, because the deck is already relatively flexible with Discovers, but having Discovers from other classes too that you can kind of curate, I think is quite good. Spellcoiler? No, I think it's Crush Claw. Cool Teacher, can play that next turn, sure. Is Naga Mage better than Rainbow Mage? I think Naga Mage is probably the better deck, but I have not played a lot with it right now. I played a bunch of Naga Mage, and I think Naga Mage was really good last meta. It's probably still really good, but I need games to prove that it is good. That takes time. There's also a bit of a learning curve because I have to learn what new things I can discover, how it lines up against other decks. Like I'm 7-4 right now. I could be 8-2, 8-3, or 9-2 if I was more familiar with the matchups and stuff, or if I didn't misplay. That's another thing. You have to really get in the groove of this deck before you have, like, I think, reflective stats. Okay, follow that. I could reverb here for tempo. I don't think I want to. This comes online, I just swing. That goes there. I think that's okay. 0 mana. Kind of messed up. I might reverb it now. No, I won't. Sorry, I will reverb it. We get Blood Boiled. Should I play around that? Probably should play around that. Bum, bum. My hand's not exactly the crispiest here. Okay. I think I'm supposed to Zol the Teacher because I don't have value. And I need value. Alternatively, I go Spellcoiler Amalgam. Zola is a little awkward, actually. Cool. I do have the tempo in the meantime. AI? Cool. Discovery Magic's nice too, but I'm very low on cards, so I will take the card draw. We hold the weapon. Nice, Smoke Sniper. Yeah, I agree. It felt a lot more liberating when I could just play whatever, more or less, whatever the hell I wanted. It alleviated a bit of the frustration I had when I first started. But now I'm kind of exhausted of grinding it to get to that point. I actually haven't touched Snap in a couple weeks now. And I was playing it kind of every day, but it felt more like a chore. Which, I mean, kind of goes to show, right? Like, I'm a pretty engaged player, so the fact that you drove someone like me away with the way your game, your collection acquisition is set up, doesn't really bode well. I enjoyed the game, but by the time I got to the point where I wanted to be, I still had to keep grinding to get new cards because I'm still missing like Series 4 and 5s and whatever. AI school teacher probably. Start with AI. I could treasure guard instead, but this is better tempo. These aren't very good. Shooting star. I take snap freeze, but kill this to prevent these hits. I lost track of how many spell schools I've played. I played fire. I've played nature. I've played frost. And I played arcane. Okay. I actually haven't played shadow yet. Oh, my positioning was poop. Oopsie. Touch ping is an option. Touch ping school teacher. Okay. Card draw. Counterspell's not that great when he's been holding on the coin the whole time. I already have a bit of card draw. I'm gonna take random. Thing is, this is a pretty good turn for him to patchwork, but I guess patchwork's not that bad. I am quite slow right now, which is a little bit of an issue. Because I'm giving him time to do stuff. Reverb from Noggling does not count. The Noggling cast that spell, not me. Even though it says cast, it is technically the Noggling casting it. Who here can spell Zinjari? Anybody? Pick me! Pick me! Card draw. F shadow. I could take holy. One of these, maybe? I'm more inclined to trade than go face. I just need to buy time so I can do my thing. After shadow, this becomes 7. I could tempo Sif, then Zola it. That's actually kind of funny. It's probably not the play though. Naga. Bell. Naga. Bell. Naga. Bell. Naga. Bell. Naga. Bell. A mage. Probably keep school teacher. Toss the rest. Could keep Geyser. Deals with an arcane worm, but an arcane worm is not that scary. I'd rather find the good cards. Hey, look, good cards. Well, I mean, the Siren's good. The rest is kind of slow. I could play slower now. Treasure Guard on 3. School Teacher on 4. It's reasonable. Yeah, I think it is 3, 4, then pop off. Here's the best card. What do I want to draw here? Fast Wisdom? My hand's full if I draw Fast Wisdom. Okay. Getting that, so it doesn't bump to that. Getting some spells now. There's going to be coin in the Savara. That's a surprising amount of tempo, but fine. I'm considering doing random game streams. I'd be interested, but obsessed with Bloon Star. I have fun with Bloon Star Defense, but I already played a bunch of that game. I'm happy with how much I've committed into that already. Well, I'm definitely popping off next turn. I even have Zola to go again. Objection's important because it lets me play around Inquisitive Creation, which is the only scary thing. I'm gonna celebrate. I could Zola the Noggling instead, but the second Noggling's not that good. A little annoying, but whatever. I just pop off. I have to go in the Siren before killing those. I don't have mana. Touch, okay. Naga. Spell. Naga. Spell. Naga. Okay, spell. Naga. Spell. Naga. Spell. Okay. I committed all my Sirens, but I have an incredible amount of tempo that's very hard for them to deal with. They need to have a cheap minion and Inquisitive Creation. And the Inquisitive Creation only deals not a lot. I don't have many cards here, but I do get an extra draw there, which is kind of nice. I'm pretty sure picking your own guy wasn't... maybe it was fine, actually.
Look at me.
Do I ever ping the one when I play another Naga? I'll answer that after the break. The ad break that apparently popped up. I mean, their spells don't help them deal with this very easily. They have to high roll with Discovery Magic, which is possible, but not that easy to do. The file here? I mean, yeah, sure. Okay. They know it's objection, so they can't really play another thing. They can alibi. But they also can't kill me with Sif, even if they do get some burn damage. Random storm. Okay, I mean, that was pretty lucky, yeah.
My blood boils for war. Power is beyond your comprehension.
I'll just AI. I have lethal next turn. The AI was bad, actually, because I'm drawing a card from the 1/1. Most of my deck is gas. So I could have pinged off my own 1/1 to keep playing Nagas, but there's no reason for me to play more stuff. I don't have extra cards in my hand that I need to play, right? There's nothing left in my hand that I can really play. So it's a waste of a ping. I'd rather force them to deal with it. They're going to Alibi here. Do I have enough damage to kill them through Alibi? I almost have enough damage to kill them through Alibi, which is a little wacky. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9? Not quite. I need to find disruption, because they actually are going to try to kill me.
Beyond your comprehension.
Okay, I found disruption. Cool. Now I don't die to Sif. I mean, I shouldn't die to Sif anyways, but, like, I'm really limiting their options here. Why not Coin Intellect? Why is Coin Intellect better? I might not need to use the coin. If I coin that Intellect, I break the chain. If I Intellect first and save the coin, I can hit a Naga, then coin. I might still end up coining, but it's better to just do one. And I don't have enough generation in my hand, so I play the AI before the coin, because it gives me a chance to find generation while keeping the chain. So they have to Alibi and clear the board. And if they Alibi and clear the board, they die. I think I actually just have enough individual instances of damage that I kill them through Alibi, right? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh, yeah, I have enough. I have enough because of the explosiveness. Yeah. Very cool.